What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Top 5 universe, where I talk about the top 5 reasons that I think something is true. Now, today's video, we are going to talk about the top 5 reasons that I left the Jehovah's Witness organization. And now that segues into my first point, the fact that it is an organization, not a religion. This acts like a business model. This is not a religion. This is something that they are looking to control the people within them, not so much teach and guide. Now, you can find this in a lot of different areas where instead of expanding their growth and allowing for free thinking and allowing for personal growth, it is all designed to make money and further their end-term goal. And you can see this from the expansion efforts that they've been doing in New York, and on top of that, the fact that they have repeatedly closed factories down, reassigned people, and you can see that on a day-to-day basis. Just look at their jw.org. Now, point 2, child molestation. Now, they have come out blatantly in the past and said that child molestation is the biggest evil, that this is a horrible thing, they cannot let this happen. Now, go on YouTube right now, after you watch this video, go on YouTube right now and watch the Royal Commission video on Jehovah's Witnesses. Writing it down? You will quickly find out that they know about it, they knew about it, and they did not a fucking thing. So, if you look at their teachings in the past, you will find that they had something called a two-witness rule. This applied across the board to all wrongdoing. If you were accused of something and they didn't have 2 people witnessing that something, then that something would be pushed to the wayside because they didn't have enough proof to validate that point. Now, say you are a young child and you get molested. You bring it to your family and the elders say, alright, do you have another witness? Well, yeah, the person that molested me. So you go to the elders with this person, and the person says, no, I didn't do it. You know what? Nothing happens. They were not required to call the authorities, and nothing was followed up on. Now, say that something did happen, they disfellowship the person, a few years later, that person gets reinstated. You are expected, as a Jehovah's Witness, to get over it and allow that person to be in the congregation with you. How the fuck does that make sense? Point 3, conditional love. Now, they preach that they are a loving religion and everyone in the congregation loves everyone equally. Except if you do something wrong. You do something wrong, you are shunned, you are pushed outside the religion in this disfellowshipping, and they state that this is a loving act. Is it loving, really? Well, if you look in an awake, in I believe it is July 2009, it talks about, should a person be forced to choose a religion? They blatantly come out and say no. A person should not be forced to choose their religion. But that directly contradicts the teachings that they've had their entire organization history. Number 4, treatment when you are asking questions. Now, this is a personal experience that I've had. When I was a Jehovah's Witness, I had some questions about doctrine and about the Bible and about the way that the governing body was ruling things. I brought this to my father. And my father is a wonderful man. I have nothing bad to say about him. He directed me to go to the elders in the congregation. He was an elder, but he couldn't answer unbiasedly because I was his son. So I went to the elders of the congregation and I said, look, I have these questions about this doctrine. You know what their response was? Maybe you should pray a little bit more, and this sounds like apostate talk. Does that encourage personal growth and trust in an organization? Yeah, not so much. And number 5, teachings from years ago. Now, if you look at the history of the teachings, it has continuously been refined and changed, and sometimes completely changed to what they had taught in the past. Christmas. They used to celebrate Christmas. Now it's a pagan holiday. They used to be able to smoke cigarettes. Can't do that anymore. They used to be able to have beards. Can't do that anymore. If you look at the founding father of the Jehovah's Witness organization, Charles Taze Russell, he based a lot of his teachings on Seventh-day Adventist teachings, Masonic teachings, and he is buried under a pyramid, and on his tombstone he has the symbol of the Knights Templar. He based his 1914 teaching based on measurements that he got from the pyramids of Giza. Now, all these teachings have not changed. They have just twisted the wording, so now you think that they get it from the Bible. Is this an organization you want to be a part of? These were my top 5 reasons. We'll go over them real quick. This is an organization, not a religion. More so a cult than anything else. Child molestation and other wrongdoings are swept under the rug if you don't have two witnesses, and in serious cases, they might not even call the authorities if child molestation happens. Number 3, conditional love is only pointed towards people that they approve of. Number 4, treatment of people when they ask questions. Those questions can only be asked if it supports the Jehovah's Witness doctrine and dogma. Number 5, the teachings from years ago are just covered up because they don't want to admit the truth that they don't have a fucking thing that's what they're talking about.